What type of G-force does it have?
Oh, G-force.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to say. The G-force only happens when the car. And yo, what's up guys, it's your boy, it's the old dog. And so what's going on today is, well, according to the title today, I'm gonna just be talking about the pros and cons of my 2015 Lexus RCF. And guys, so I'm making this video because a lot of y'all are actually looking to buy a Lexus RCF. If you are interested, just make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. Yeah, because this is going to be a really informational video. And I'm gonna just stop talking and I'm gonna just actually get right into it. So this is the car. This is my 2015 Lexus RCF. Right now I am full bolt on in tune. I have pretty much the most important things to make power: headers, exhaust, tune. And I'm gonna start off with the pro of this car. I'll say one pro of this car is just how the car looks. This is a 2015 car. This car is almost 10 years old, and some people be thinking that it's like a 2023 car. I have to say it is because of the lines on this car. This car just has some really sleek lines, and the car looks overall aggressive. This is a two-door car. It's a coupe, but you could clearly see that there's actually a lot of trunk space here. The trunk space is actually pretty good. So that's another pro. And we are under the hood now. So guys, another pro is the motor. So this is a 5.0 engine. It's almost the same thing as a Mustang GT, but of course this one was made by the Japanese. This engine is called a 2URGSE. It's pretty much just a 5.0 V8. Since this is a 2016, this stock, it produces about 467 horsepower. After 2017 and up, they added about 4 more horsepower. So 2017 and up is about 472 horsepower. Now, this is a pro because, but for a motor that doesn't have a supercharger or a turbo, 400 horsepower, you are pretty much smoking, I want to say 90% of the cars on the road, stock for stock. So for stock power, that's more than enough power that you may need. Now, if you do want to add more power, you could just do what I did: full exhaust, headers, tune, or you could just go like 5 steps above that and just get yourself a supercharger, which could produce about 700 horsepower. But this engine is good for, I think, up to like 900 horsepower. But right now I'm probably like around 470 to the wheel and 540, 530 to the crank.
What type of G-force does it have?
Oh, G-force.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to say. The G-force only happens when the car is actually like on a highway and moving. So like I could tell you right now, it is a V8 engine. It has about 500 horsepower, 540 horsepower. Is it cool?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I heard. The complete opposite of electric. It is not electric. Yeah, no. Oh man, kids are funny. All right guys, moving on to the next pro. Some people may say this is a con because it makes the car heavier, but I'm gonna just say it's a pro. Another pro is this car actually has back seats. If you have 3 friends that would love to tag along with you, you could do just that. Yeah. So back seats. I would say another pro, unlike the normal RCs, is this car actually has 4 cup holders. 1, 2, let's open this up. 3, 4 cup holders. The normal RCs, I think they only have 2 up in the front, or maybe even 1, and none in the back. Coming over to the back again, guys, another pro is the active spoiler. The thing that sold me on this car was, honestly, I'm gonna be straight up, the active spoiler. So this spoiler goes up and down. It just depends on how fast you're going. But right now I have it stuck up in a stationary position. I do also have some spoiler extensions. It looks really cool, and OEM also, so that's cool. And I'm gonna just come to the back. The last pro is actually the tires. OEM original, they give you 275s, 35s in the back, which is actually pretty thick ass tires, which makes sense because, you know, the power has to be planted. Oh yeah guys, so another pro of this car is that you don't really see this car anywhere. Like, there are times where I'm at car meets and like I see every other car that I know except an RCF. This car is actually really rare. Like, I can't emphasize how rare this is. So if you're trying to go a different path and not get an M4 like everyone has, or an M3, the RCF might be for you. Just keep in mind that you cannot make as easy power as them. So of course, the BMWs are always going to be faster than an RCF. I think I named every single pro about this car. I'm gonna start with the cons now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just be honest, straight up honest. One con of this car is OEM, like stock. This car has some really bad wheel gaps. You can see I fixed that. And moving back over to the engine, so another con of this car, let's say con of this car, is that it is a naturally aspirated V8. So that means there's no turbo, there's no forced induction, no supercharger or anything. So that means, I'm gonna be honest, right? If you go against a twin turbo V6 or a twin turbo V8, you are probably going to lose. The only cars that you should be trying to race is other 5.0 cars that is naturally aspirated, or maybe a twin turbo 4-cylinder. But yeah, this is a naturally aspirated motor. So that means it's all motor. But also, guys, some people would say since it's all motor and 400 and something horsepower, it's slow. But like if you really think about it, right, it's all motor. That means if I was to put a forced induction on this, man, I'm topping 800 horsepower easy. But I'm not going to do that. Actually, I'm just keep it stock and reliable. Another con of this car is that it weighs almost 4,000 pounds. I think my car might weigh a bit less because I did a few stuff, but I think the stock weight is like 3,900 pounds. Shit, almost the same. Well, it's not almost the same as a Hemi, but like it's pretty heavy. It's not a light car at all. But if you do a few mods, you could definitely maybe make the car under 3,800 pounds. But it's a pretty heavy car, so just keep that in mind just keep that in mind. And all right, guys, coming over here, so another con is coolant. Now, the reason why I'm saying coolant is because every single F car, I'm gonna just say, every single F car has this thing called a valley plate leak. That's when the coolant leaks into your valley plate in your motor, and it starts to like seep in, and like it leaves goo, it leaves a whole mess, and the coolant like starts to drip from under your car. That happens to all F cars. Every single F car I've seen or I've heard has had the issue. So like ever so often I have to top the coolant. It's actually not as often as you think. It's maybe like once every month, once every 2 months. Yeah, so it's not that bad, but it is something to keep in mind. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. If you plan on buying any F car, all right, guys, if you already have an RCF or an F car, or if you plan on buying one, this is how you check to see whether or not your car has the valley plate leak. You are going to turn on your phone camera. You are going to start recording. If you have a selfie stick, use this, right? Or a stick. You are going to stick your phone into the front end of your car. Make sure the camera is pointing up, right? So that you can see everything that's under your car. You are going to look at your cats. If you see any pink stuff splashed over it, or red stuff splashed over it, then you unfortunately have the valley plate leak. One con about this car is that there's actually really no space to put your phone. As you can see, there's no like clear space, no place to put your phone at. So usually I just keep my phone down here or up here. Those are the only options. And yes, guys, I know I need a detail. Soon though, soon. And guys, I'm going to say the last ever con of this car is that if you drive this car every day, you will be at the gas station every day. And gas for this car is not cheap. Like sometimes I go through $100 in one day. Yeah, but it's because I have a heavy ass foot, but you get the point. All right, guys, I lied. There's actually another con. Another con, I would say it's kind of my fault, I think. But yo, you will go through back tires so fast. This is my second set of back tires, and I'm going on to my third set. Now, it's because I lowered it and I don't have upgraded control arms. But yeah, so like, yeah. So it's kind of my fault, but it's fine though. It's fine. Just heads up. Oh shoot, also guys, I forgot to say another con of this car is let me go here. I'm just pointing at the speaker, but sometimes, right, the speakers could actually just stop. So like you could be playing music, you hear a loud pop and your music just stops, like no sound comes out of the speaker. it has, I think it's an amp issue. So like if that happens, you have to go to the Lexus dealership, and I don't think there's a warranty for it, so you have to pay out of pocket. So have fun with that. But yeah guys, so I'm gonna just end this. Hold on, ice cream truck is coming. Hold on. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this video by saying that overall this is a solid car. If you are looking to buy yourself a Lexus RCF or any F car, you should, but just keep in mind, right, if you are planning on buying this car solely to make power, then this platform is the wrong platform for you. You will not make 600 horsepower or even 500 wheel horsepower by getting a Lexus RCF. You should most likely get yourself a BMW or any other forced induction car. But this car is a naturally aspirated car, so it's going to be really hard to make power. Also, if you are getting this car to, I guess, like win everything, you're not going to win all of the races you do. Why? Because it's a naturally aspirated car. Unless you go supercharged, then sure. So this car is for someone who likes to go fast, right? Who likes to be reliable, and who also doesn't mind to lose ever so often. But like I said, regardless, you are going to smoke maybe 90% of the cars on the road. And ever so often, you are going to run against a car that's like supercharged or turbocharged, and you are going to get smoked. Not sure if you guys saw what happened in the last video, but I got smoked by a twin turbo V8 M550i. Yep, it was a bad choice, but I had no idea this man was twin turbo V8. But yeah. And also guys, I forgot to say, this car is also for someone who don't like to have the same car as everyone. That's also another reason why I got this car, because everyone and their moms has a BMW, and like I just can't drive a car in which everyone has. Not everything has to make freaking 700 horsepower. Sometimes things could just make 500 horsepower, still look sexy, right? Still look reliable and outlive you. And that's the main important thing, y'all. So guys, I'm gonna actually end it here. Thank you for watching. If this information was actually helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and comment and just tell me whether or not you plan on actually buying a Lexus RCF. If you already have one, then tell me which one do you have, because there's a couple different ones. And yeah guys, see you in the next video. Peace.